What the heck? Well, what's up, my fellow YouTubers? Grass, otherwise known as Mr. Octopi here, and I am bringing you another Minecraft video. And this freaking I didn't think that was gonna work. I just tossed it up in the air, and it hatched. Oh well, whatever. That's not. It's a 1 in a 10 chance, and I've probably thrown like 100 of those in my day. And I probably got about 10. So, basically, what I did, kind of off screen, not in the half episode, was I went under here and I literally just dug the crap out of this place. I saw, hey, look, there's ice above me. And there's always a lot of sand below water. However, it's just annoying because the water, slows you down and you can't dig as fast. But then I found this, just like this huge lake of ice. So I went through and I dug all of this crap up. And I just wanted to show you this. One, just because it looks really cool. And just two, just so you make sure I wasn't cheating. And I didn't just hack in a bunch of sandstone, and I have another like 9 stacks back at the other place. And sheep, what are you doing? So this is kind of what it looks like over here. I do have a snow biome. I didn't notice it. I just saw it starting to freeze up. Here it is on my map. As you can see where my crosshair is right now, that's my home. That's the exact center of where I created it. Then as you can see, that huge snow patch that I'm in, and I'm trying to point at but it doesn't work. That's where the snow biome is. It literally just formed. So it's kind of cool. And then there's some ice rivers around here. And all the way in the top corner that I have, where the, like the river kind of connects to, if you can kind of see that shape thing, that's where my stronghold is. So this map is really useful just because I completely lost direction. Oh, look at that. This is the way I go. So this is, I just wanted to show you this. It's snowing and it's awesome and I love the snow. And yeah, so I'll see you guys back whenever I get at the place, at the house. And what I'm going to be doing this episode is basically just laying down all the sandstone, all the sandstone flooring. And then after that, I'm going to be just going to the nether, and geez, there are a lot of eggs, and I probably shouldn't waste those because I can make cake, but whatever. And then from that, oh my god, and then from that, I'm going to be going to the nether, and we'll just showing you guys what happened, because I'll explain it to you, but I got the nether to work just because, whoa, okay, now it's raining, now it's snowing. Regular biome, snow biome, regular, snow. Be right back. Alright guys, I'm approaching my house here, and sadly it still is raining, and I should probably stick it back on normal just because I didn't want a creeper. I was mainly digging in the night, and I didn't want a creeper to fall down or whatever and blow up all the, all the ice. So then at that point, then I would have to dig just blow, all the water would come in, it would suck. But here we go. Here's all the sandstone I have. It is a decent amount of sandstone, let me just tell you that. And it might be just tiniest bit of overkill, but I don't think it's going to be too much, and by the looks of it I can actually just make a tiny bit more. I did collect just a tiny bit of clay, third time I said tiny just because it was easy to get through. And yeah, so map, oh, that does look really cool. Sweet. Alright, so I'm glad I have a snow biome now. Let me go organize all this stuff back. Well, first of all, I'm going to need to make a few more shovels. I used all iron shovels, so I'm just going to get, I'll just say 2 more of these puppies, and I should have enough sticks. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm just going to be digging all this crap up. So, although the bricks didn't look as amazing as I thought they would, I'm sure they're going to look a lot better with windows, and that's what I'm going to be doing. I actually, if you could see here, I counted up how many windows I need and where I'm going to put them. And I have enough for that. So this episode I'm going to be doing the floor, the windows, then the nether. Just show you around, maybe make a quick little base thing. This is going to be a little bit longer. And throughout the next, like 5 half episodes, I'm just going to be covering all that up, digging or blowing that down, and just flattening the crap out of this land, which is going to take forever, which is why I said 5 half episodes. Alright, so I don't know when I'm going to use this armor. You know what? I'll just stick this crap on now. I mean, there's no point in not sticking on. Let's go see how Notch looks like with some armor. Oh, yeah. Checking. Oh, look at that beard. Nice. Okay. So at this point, whenever I'm done with this, I'm mainly going to be done with the entire house. I mean, after this, I'm just going to have to do the... What's it called? I'm just going to have to do the... Losing my train of thought right now. Oh yeah, the gardens, which is going to take a long time. However, I'm planning on, after this episode, going a little while and just going on a kind of, I don't know what to call it, just a mining adventure. Just because for a while I'm just going to be mining, the episodes will become a lot shorter, just because I can't go mining for 45 minutes every day. I mean, one, there's not a lot to talk about. Two, if I did that, I'd have 80,000 pieces of diamond and I'd just have a bunch, which would be cool. But I mean, that'd just be kind of boring. So I'd rather just keep them a little short at that point. Then whenever all the half episodes I'm done flattening that land out, then we will begin work on the gardens. And by God, that is going to be some work. And I'm going to have to make an animal farm, a reed farm, maybe a pumpkin farm if I have the room. Then a watermelon farm, a mushroom farm maybe, and you know, I still have to do that front part, so I may do that on a half episode, maybe next half episode, and then start on the gardens. Yeah, I like that idea. Okay. Alright, so here's this room cleaned out. Let's go get this much of it and see how much. Okay, so 2 stacks of dirt for each of these, so that means I'm only really gonna need this. Excellent. Alrighty then. So I don't know why, but first of all, I'm just putting this on here just because you can barely see the corners, and I really don't like, you know, if I'd ever be able to see a tiny bit of grass whenever I'm doing that kind of stuff. So I always like to do that. And then sandstone, it's always been my favorite flooring ever since, you know, I just played a multiplayer map with my friends one time, and I thought, alright, well, we don't really have too much, and I'm kind of bored, so, you know, we have a lot of sand around here, kind of because we're near a desert, so let me go try out putting sand on the floor. And then it was like, oh, wow, dude, this looks like crap. I mean, it's all grainy on the top and stuff, and I found some sandstone, and it's, whoa! This looks good, I like it. So then, ever since then, sandstone has always been my choice because grass looks kind of stupid. Wood, I mean, if I have a wood house like this, which is half wood or more than half wood, it really doesn't look good just because of the fact there's way too much wood. And, I mean, come on, look at this. Doesn't this look good? This looks so much better now. It's brilliant, I tell you. Brilliant. Bam. Put you back here. And stick a pressure... Oh! Okay, yeah. For a second there, I thought that wasn't going to work, but... Okay. Stick you there. And then stick 2 of you guys here. Alright, so this is this room completed. Now let's go over to this, bring, you know, 2 stacks of this, and I can just subtract 1 like so. And this is how much sandstone we're going to need for the other side. Then, is it sand? Oh, of course it's sand. Alright. And after this, hold on, let me go put this dirt back in here. After this, I'll do the middle, and then I'll be doing the wings. I mean, if I am correct, I should have enough sandstone for everything. However, my judgment may be a little bit off. I think I calculated 11 stacks, but that was just figuring out how many really rough for the wings, and I just kind of added 150 on for this, which... Now I think that was a way underestimate, but then I have like 2, and for these I'm not going to put sandstone here, so I guess I underestimated, but that's fine just because I'm not going to need as much as I originally thought. Okay, so set. Hopefully no creepers will walk in here. Does it stop raining? Oh, look at that. Alright, cool. And there we go. Whoop, no, bad. Alright, cool. So I think I'm going to have to use a few more of these shovels just because the amount of dirt that this actually is. I mean, with dirt, it kind of... I mean, I guess it looks natural, but it doesn't really look very good. And was this water here? I don't know. I mean, I don't really like the natural feel for my houses. I mean, I keep that to the outside, where, you know, it's the outside, but for inside, I'd rather keep it a lot more nice, a lot more neat. more orderly, and this is sand. Okay. I guess I have a lot less sandstone than I thought. That sucks. Oh well. If I need to, I can go quickly run out and get some more. But come on, that looks good. That looks good. I think that looks good at least. What was that? I just heard a... Oh, that was an Enderman. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I just kind of heard this weird screeching... Not even a screeching noise, but this weird noise, and I was kind of confused. And it's like, oh, an Enderman's above my head. Dandy. Okay, so there we go. You, Mr. Door, you go like so. However, that is incorrect, I believe. Yes, it is. Let me get my axe. Voila, look at that. And I should have another door. That is correct. Alright, cool. So, I don't really know. I haven't made a Minecraft video in just a little bit. Just because I haven't had too much time. I mean, I just got done making up, what was it, like 2-3 weeks worth of schoolwork, which is never fun. And on top of that, I have a midterm, or a bunch of midterms coming up here soon, which does suck, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So these are all easy. I mean, I already finished my math midterm. I'm not even sure what I got in that math midterm, just because we didn't get the grades back, so I'm pretty sure I did pretty well. It was just a bunch of multiple choice questions, and math multiple choice is always easy. However, if you have a good creator math multiple choice tests, then what they do is that, you know, they'll put down like, well, you can't do this for Scarantron just because it only has, what, 5 selections, A, B, C, D, E, yeah. But what you can do is that you can actually put down like 16 different answers. You know, just have a crap ton of them, and then that doesn't look right. Alright, hold on a sec, guys. So then you can just solve it, and then, yeah, that's right. And then figure out every single way possible that somebody could mess up. Because then at that point, you know, you can just put down all the wrong answers and then put one answer in the middle somewhere. So at that point, you know, multiple choice questions with only 4 answers, most of the time, I mean, it's just something similar. Yeah, 2 of the questions or half the question you can just immediately get out of the question, just because, you know, you don't even make any sense. And the other ones are usually close together. This works with any multiple choice, and then if you get the right answer, it's just there. So I don't know who does that. I just heard, you know, sometimes teachers will do that, and they'll just completely screw you over. And that is I really don't want things walking to my house right now, truthfully. However, I do have the door wide open, and that is not a good thing. So back into the topic of midterms, I have like a history midterm and a... Is anything gonna walk in here? Oh man, I don't like this. Here, come on. Let's go to bed. I have a history midterm. I have a math. I already finished my math midterm. I have an English midterm starting tomorrow. Probably look over some stuff for that, but I don't really like English. So I'll just wait till the last minute to do that. And hold on a sec. Screw you creepers. Sorry, guys. And then I don't even know when my science midterm is. It's kind of weird because in the previous years, we'd always have, you know, just like a dedicated week for midterms. I mean, you know, we wouldn't have school that week, and then we'd just go, and we'd have 2 midterms a day. You'd go whenever. Usually one for each of your 4 major or whatever's, and you'd have one for your language, and then maybe one other thing for, you know, psychology or something. And some lag over there. And then just, you know, you'd go in, and if you didn't have a midterm, you wouldn't have to go in, and it was all good and gravy. But now, for some reason, they decided to make it so that, what is it? Like, we don't even have a break. So just in between school, teachers would randomly schedule, and are randomly scheduling just when they'd have their midterms. They'd submit it to the principal, and he'd say, like, yeah, that's cool. No interference there with other midterms. And you just take them during the school while you're learning other stuff or reviewing midterms, which, I don't know, it was kind of funny. Because at the beginning of the year, they're like, yeah, guys, guess what we're doing this year? Something big. All of you guys are going to love it, and I bet you can't wait for this. And it was, well, what's going on here? Some big news. And then our principal was like, yeah, we have no midterms. We're completely getting rid of midterms. You only have finals. And everybody's like, yeah. I mean, for me, it was just like, oh, now we don't get the break off. But at least we don't have tests. And then, like a month before we had midterms, they're like, oh, well, actually, you do have midterms. You just don't get break for them. Yeah, whatever. They're easier, though. I guess you get 2 periods off, but whatever. Midterms and kind of tests are more or less just a joke. Alright. So here's this room done. I may want to make like a carpeting or something like that, just because I'd rather have some kind of separation of all this. However, the doors are going to help out a little bit, just in the fact that I'm going to kind of block this. However, eventually I would like to do that. So maybe just have like maybe just whenever I get my sheep farm, which, oh, that's right, that's another thing I'm going to need to do. Whenever I get my sheep farm coming along, then it'd be nice to just make a red carpet in the middle, and then maybe just have like branching out here, just, I don't know, like a blue kind of square in this section and a blue square over in that section. And then, I don't know, probably nothing over there, and just keep that regular. So I like that idea. However, that's going to take up a crap ton of wool. It'll add some kind of difference to the monotony that's I don't even know if that's an applicable word, but I put it there nonetheless. Okay, so here is the side wings with sandstone. Definitely looks a lot better. However, the rugs would be nice. Now it's time to do the wings. With this, I'm not gonna have to do as much, just because, you know, what's the point of putting sandstone under this stuff if you're not even gonna see it? Obviously, with that I'm going to, and with that I'm going to, but other than that, I don't need to. Now, the only thing I need to decide is if I'm going to need to put sandstone under here, which I really don't think I'm going to do. No, that's going to look kind of weird. Yeah, I'd rather just keep all that out. So, now instead of having to go through here, I can just quickly walk through here, go to my chest room, and voila, it's a little shortcut. I don't know why that didn't come back, but whatever. So currently, I don't really have any food. I mean, wait, do I have any food? Yeah, this is all the food I have, which isn't a lot. But what I'm going to do is just whenever I start up my farms again, then I can make a crap ton of bread, a crap ton of watermelons, a crap ton of meat, all that kind of good stuff. So that's going to help out a lot. Let me just make one more shovel, just because one more seems like it would be a good idea. And let's see, 2 here, and voila. Alright. Oakley dokily, let's just pick up all the sandstone we need. And all the dirt. Alright. So I really like how this house is coming along. Again, it's taking up forever. Just because the house is literally the size of freaking I don't even know what. But I really like it. And luckily for us here, I mean, I don't think we really need to put sandstone under there, but I guess we can. If we have some extra, I'll do that. Also, school-related stuff, just, I don't really know. I mean, school's going well, I guess. I mean, nobody really likes school, but you gotta go through it anyway. However, it is just kind of annoying just having school, just because, you know, you have to do it. And it's illegal if you don't do it. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can get signed off whenever you're 16 or whatever, your parents can send you off, but there's really no point in doing that. I mean, why you can't do anything without a high school diploma? So really, you're kind of screwed over if you don't go through high school. I don't know anybody who's successful that didn't have a high school degree or something, so you gotta do it, but I mean, nobody really likes to. I mean, it's almost not even high school that matters for me. I mean, that's really easy. I just go through there. I could sleep through all my classes and I don't have to do anything. I mean, you know, my school is like, oh, we're so good, and, you know, we have high PSSA scores or whatever you want to call them, whatever standardized tests you have to take, and, you know, our SAT scores are this high, and, you know, our whatevers are this high, and we're the greatest school ever. But whenever you actually, you know, take the classes and do everything in there, you just look at them and you go, wait, is this a this is a test or is this whatever? So I don't know. Which is kind of lucky for me. However, it's just annoying because it's a bit of a waste of a time just to have to go through that all the time. And this looks nice. I don't really think this is going to be a big problem. So that's really the only annoying part I have with school, just the fact that it's basically just a waste of time. And I mean, whenever you're trying to do a bunch of YouTube videos and whenever you're trying to program everything, it's just annoying because, you know, you think about it, it's like, okay, so here's the deal. During summer, I have this amount of time. I mean, although, you know, either it's because your parents make you do stuff, or it's because you just want to do stuff, or school-related stuff, or you have to go to summer school or something. I mean, you do have extracurricular, extra whatever activities, but for the most part, you don't really have to do anything. I mean, I'd take it that most people just kind of go out, hang out with their friends, and play a bunch of video games and don't do as much. But for me, it's just more of an opportunity to actually do some stuff that I like. I mean, I do like to hang out with friends, but I mean, last summer, even though I didn't have the video quality that, oh, see, that's why I have another shovel. Even though I don't have the video quality that back then I didn't have, that I do now, just because I've come up with new ideas, I have better hardware, blah, 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 I've done it for longer. Just more experience, I guess you could say. I mean, I'm still not perfect at it or anything like that, but it's getting better. I mean, I did get a lot more done with my time. I mean, I was happy with what I did. And currently, it's just kind of annoying because, especially with this new border thing I came out with, it takes a long freaking time to make a YouTube video. I mean, Jesus, between, first of all, taking, let's say for Minecraft, like 45 minutes out of my day to do that, and then for Zelda I already have done, but I mean, each video takes about 20 minutes to edit, and the MVCs take probably about an hour to edit and to make, and then most of my commentaries take about 30 minutes until to make, and then annotations take about 30 minutes after each day, and then uploading takes a little bit of time. Yeah, this is fine. And then, oh man, what else is there? Just rendering it out. I have to keep my computer on every night, just because I don't have time to render it during the day, just because during the day I need to upload them and make them and do all that kind of stuff. You know, I have 2 computers. I can't really, that's more just for internet browsing and making the music on and doing a bunch of cool Mac stuff on it. Just blah, 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 blah. Jeez, there's so much stuff I have to do, and it's fun. I love doing it. I'm going to keep on doing it. God, I need to eat some of this stuff. Which is annoying because it takes up a lot of time, which is not a problem. The problem is that I almost don't even have that time, just because of school. That takes a lot. Okay, so I wake up at, let's just say, I mean, just because I need to spend my time and most of the time on the computer, so my eyes take a little bit of a while to kind of shut down or whatever before I get to sleep. So it takes a little bit of time to sleep, let's say, get to bed at whatever, and then I wake up at, I don't know, like 6:30 or 7 or whatever like that. Depends on how much sleep I get the previous night. Then, oh man, this is going to be a bit of a problem. Oh well. Then, you know, I wake up and school takes up time between what would be good hours. I mean, so let's just say 6:30, just because I have to wake up early to do that and get ready and do all that stuff. So let's just say 6:30 to, I don't know, 3. So what is that? 5.5 hours. So that's 8.5 hours. Let's just run it to 9 hours. And then once you get that 9 hours, just because, you know, I may take extra time, I may need to stay up. And then homework, let's just add in, what should we add in for homework? Let's just say another hour for homework or whatever, just an average. So let's just say 10 hours of school. I mean, on a normal basis, let's just say about 10 hours of school. Okay. I mean, not the worst thing in the world. But then if you think about it, I'm only up for, what, like 14? That can't be right. Oh, wait. Sort of. Maybe, I don't know. I'll just go with 9 hours. That means I have like 5 hours or so. And yeah, because 5, I get to bed, I have to do my homework and then other stuff because, whatever. So let's just say 5 to 6 hours in total of, you know, just school and, I mean, extra stuff that I can do. And like I said, it takes, depending on the video, it takes like, you know, about an hour to make one of these, and then another 30 minutes to make annotations, and I got to do the borders, which takes like 30 minutes, and I got to think of new video ideas, and I have to upload and do all the annotations. And the way it works out, I probably have about an hour depending on the day. Like on Mondays, I almost have no time. But I mean, it takes about, I mean, I may have like 2 hours of extra time, 1.5, let's just say 1 to 2 hours. And, you know, that'd be fun and all. Though I wish I had more, and school takes up a lot of time. It's like, oh, wow, I could do a bunch more. I could do like 4 videos a day, which is my plan for summer. But whatever. But then, the only problem I run into is that another big thing that I do is something called band. So whenever you factor in band, which, I mean, Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and now coming up Wednesdays, I mean, it's only 2 hours on paper. However, I need to come in 30 minutes, 30 minutes early to set up everything, and I need to stay about 30 minutes late to actually, so that's 3 hours, taken out of my already five or so hours. And then, let's see, what did I say? It took 2 to 3 hours to make YouTube videos, so at that point, I really have no free time at all. So, Wednesdays, oh wait, nope, I don't have Wednesdays now. Fridays become my only days off. Oh, that's not good. And then on top of that, wait, does this? Okay, whatever. And then off of Fridays, really just over the weekend, but then usually, I work around the house, although it isn't too much, just because, it's just like, do the dishes or whatever, or, go help me out with this thing, or, so it's pretty easy stuff. But I mean, weekends are always good, but that's the time whenever I try to catch up, and that's the time whenever I do a lot of projects, which take up a lot of time, and then, blah, 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 blah. All in all, you're usually, I mean, there just isn't a lot of time left, which is really annoying, just because it's always the problem I've ran into, just the fact that I don't have as much time as I would always like to have. So that's in that. I mean, in the summer, okay, let's look at this. Sadly, band takes up a lot of time in the summer, but I mean, let's just work with the first 2 months of the summer. So let's see, I usually wake up around 8, and I usually go to bed around 12. 8 hours sleep, that's usually fine for me. And then, I mean, 8 hours, 24, so that's 16-hour day. And I don't have 10 hours for school. I don't have 3 hours for band on most days. So, 16 hours to do, all the programming I want. And, like I said, it takes about 2.5 hours to make YouTube videos. But in the summer, since I want to do more, then usually it'll take about, I'll just say 3.5 hours to do YouTube videos or whatever, depending on the day. So then that leaves me another, like 12 or so, let's just say, and then that's literally 12 hours. I mean, geez, I could play video games for 4 hours, I could code for like 2 hours, and I could play a bunch of Minecraft, and the summer it's great, because whenever I don't have enough time, I can go work. I mean, I never have enough time, really. I mean, I never don't have enough time in the summer, which is why I like summer so much. It's not because I don't have school. I mean, school in itself is fun. It's all easy. But I mean, it's just because in the summer I have a lot more time. So that's my kind of rant just on school and that kind of stuff. I don't hate school. I just hate not having enough time. So this is all the stuff, I guess I should say, completed. I think it looks pretty goddamn awesome. Probably shouldn't have gone out. Floors look a lot better. It looks a lot more professional. Let's go over here and put all of our dirt back. We did have a tiny bit of extra sandstone, which is pretty nice. I mean, that's what I thought, exactly 64 blocks. Profesh. And yeah, so here we go. Now, what I'm going to do is, I guess, okay. My camera didn't go off yet, so that means I didn't go over an hour. What I want to do is quickly go up here, take a nap, which I really wish. Monsters nearby, are you serious? Alright, everything's gonna blow up now. Please let me sleep. I don't like to do this game, but you make me do it. And that means I didn't pass an hour, so what I want to do right now is just add in the windows I wanted to do, and then after that, I guess just show you around the nether. I probably won't have time to make an actual nether base, so I'll do that later. And wow, for the 5 seconds I gave them to spawn, a lot of them spawned. Alright. So how did I want to do this? I wanted to do one here, and then just go every other. And then also do some on the top row too. Alrighty. So I think this will make it look a lot better than it does now, just to give it some difference instead of just having it a plain, huge, and I hear teleporting. There we go. Okay, Mr. Enderman. I want... Whoa! Oh my god. Can I kill you? Okay, there you are. You are going to die. Don't teleport. I don't like it when you telo... Okay. That's cool. That is legit. Alright, then what do I want to do? I just want to do another row up here. Like so. I don't want to do the cross thing like I did in the other section. It's because that... I don't want to do that twice in a row. It may not look as good over here. Sadly, I'm not going to be able to really collect any of these. So I'm just going to go jump up and down here, collect whatever I can. And then do the other side and then go check out how it looks. Alright, what's up guys? I'm back and I don't know why I did that. Luckily, I barely lost any footage. Now I'm going to have to go through this quickly because I don't know why my game is lagging like this. I mean, I think it might just be a problem with my graphics card just because, you know, you have the white lines over there. I think it's just a setting issue and I have no idea how to switch that. I don't think it... I mean, there should be nothing. Maybe it's just because I'm capturing to my external hard drive, but that shouldn't be the case because I can capture for like 2.5 hours of 720p 60 FPS and I have no problems at all. No drop frames, no nothing. This completely freezes. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up. If you guys know what to do, please let me know. However, it's time to go in the nether, show you around, and hopefully this thing doesn't freeze. A little lag spike there, but this is my nether. What I did was I went back to my old nether. In the nether, I just completely destroyed the thing, like killed myself. Then I did this and then, you know, took down all my nether portals. And now this nether portal works. So I'm not sure if the other one will work and go back to the same base. I hope it does, because if you can see here, this is the pathway and my nether thing will be over there. And then where I come from, like, that's my nether portal up there. If you can, I think that's the hole to go up to it there. And I guess you still can't see it just because it's taking a little bit to render out, but nether fortress over there. So I'm going to be building a base around this whenever I'm done with the house and the garden, and just like a pathway over here eventually. I'll make some rail carts and then a rail cart over there, or just a pathway over there. That's all you really need in the nether. I mean, it's good for lava, soul sand, nether warts, and what else? What's the other thing? And why do you have that? Oh, blazes, that's right. Fire resistance is very useful. Okay. So, that's the end of the video. How's my armor doing? Oh wow, this thing gives you no armor at all. And as I eat the last of this, get some more of this stuff. Thank you for watching. What we did is we added the sandstone and we added some windows to this. So let's go check this out. Definitely looks a lot better. I like, kind of changes it up, and the sandstone definitely puts a new feel into the house. So this house is really coming along. Eventually, whenever I get my gardens done and I get enough wool, I'll make a full every color sheep spawner. I'll just put some carpeting in there, then put some carpeting in there just to change it up. However, this, I might just keep the same. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, my friends. Grant, otherwise known as Mr. Octopi. Rate, comment, subscribe if you really do feel like it. And as I said again, Grant, otherwise known as Mr. Octopi. Have a great day. Stay tuned for the next one. Signing out.